All right, guys. I guess I should start, with my videos with, hey, I'm making these for everybody's benefit, my benefit, entertainment, to answer questions. So, this is where I was supposed to ask you to like and subscribe these videos. It would be kind of cool to get some subscribers built up, and get some interaction. So anyway, I did a video about, is now a good time to get into the trucking industry? It's mid-December 22, rates are in the toilet. People are going out of business left and right, and basically I said, yeah, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with going into the trucking industry right now, but you have to have the proper mindset. You have to have the proper plan, and that going into business, in any business, when that business's market is down, can actually be a good thing. And the reason it's a good thing is because it teaches you discipline, teaches you planning, teaches you not to overreach and things like that. And sorry for the background noise, I'm getting loaded here. But anyway, what happens in a good market is people jump in, they're making money hand over fist, everything is awesome, they're growing really fast, they're buying new cars and new trucks and all these things, and then the market turns. So why am I saying this again? Well, just today, or it was last night actually, I'm on Facebook and I'm looking, and there's a guy selling 5 trailers and 3 trucks. Okay, it's like a 22, a 21, a 20, a 19, an 18, something like that. Other trailers, and like a 21, a 20, and a 19 truck. Okay, and he didn't say why initially, but you go down into the comments, and somebody said something. His response was, I've got 3 trucks down with transmissions and other issues, and I don't have the money to fix them. Okay, now I don't know this guy, I don't know the circumstances. I can't say for sure what happened, but if I had to guess, this is a guy that got into the business, HOTSHOT, probably 4 or 5 years ago, would be my guess. Went in, did pretty well with his first truck, and then the market just started taking off. You got the Trump and COVID and all that stuff, going, and the market, for trucks was just awesome. There was no way you couldn't make money. I mean, it was just raining money. Okay. Now, this guy said, hey, I'm making this much money with 1 truck, I'll go get more trucks, because there's all sorts of work and people are just throwing money at me. Again, speculating here, but reasonable speculation. And so this guy went out and he bought trucks. How do I know he bought trucks? Because it says when he was going to sell them, he'll just take the payoff balance, which means he took loans out on all these trucks. That's not a bad thing. That's just what he did. And that's obvious, because you wouldn't have a payoff balance if there wasn't a loan. And that was 3 trucks he was selling, not the other 3 trucks that are broken down. Okay, because he's only selling the ones with the payoff balance. So this guy went out, bought trucks, okay, put drivers in the trucks, because you're not buying a truck for an owner-operator, you're buying a truck for a driver, and was paying his drivers, I'm assuming, at least a fair wage, if not even better, because again, money's just raining from the sky. And he got his next truck, and he got his next truck, and he got his next truck, and he got loans on all these trucks, and they may have been personal loans, may have been business loans, I don't know. He got loans on all this stuff. And I'm gonna assume that he put money down, it's fucking loud out there, put money down, which means any money that he was building up then went to the next truck, next it up. He's growing, he's growing, he's growing. And then 2022 hits and the market turns to crap. Now remember, these are not owner-operators that he brought on, these are drivers. And if you're paying a driver by the mile, it doesn't matter if that truck's making 10 grand a week or 2 grand a week. If they drive 2,500 miles, you're paying them for 2,500 miles, or whatever their agreement was. Okay, so now all of a sudden he's not making money. Okay, I guarantee he wasn't making money. He was probably breaking even, or maybe making a little bit. The problem is we're looking at 2, 3, and 4-year-old trucks, maybe 5-year-old trucks. Well, if you're running 2,500 miles a week, which most people run more than that, all right, very easy to do 100,000 miles a year. I'm at over 140,000, but I drive a stupid amount. Okay, so call it 125,000 miles. So in 4 years, you've got between 400,000 and 500,000 miles on your truck. These are pickup trucks, okay? They're not semis, they're not have million-mile engines in them, million-mile transmissions, whatever. So at some point in time, you've gonna have to lay out some serious cash if you want to keep that truck on the road. You might need turbos, might need a trans, might need an entire long block, you know, who knows, okay? The problem is, the guy was making money hand over fist. Again, just raining from the sky. He couldn't get enough trucks, okay? And then the market went bad, and I can guarantee he did not make a large repair fund for his truck. My opinion is you need at least 15 grand. Why 15 grand? Because if it needs an engine, that's 15 grand. 20 grand would be better, and that's per truck. Now, if you've got a half a dozen trucks out there, do you need 120,000? No, but you probably want about 100 or at least 80. Okay, because remember, if these trucks are all running and at 500,000 they need an engine, well, guess what? The next truck is right behind, and the next truck is right behind, and the next truck is right behind. So all of a sudden, you went from having 100 grand in the bank to you might have 20 grand left, or 10, or it might be gone. You know, whatever it is. So, is now a good time to get in the market, you know, into this industry? Yes, if you have a good understanding, and it can actually help you when the market cycles back up and you start making money hand over fist, hopefully, okay? Again, I don't know this guy on Facebook. I have no ill will against him, but I think it's a good example, probably, because again, no guarantee of what actually happened, but the fact that he says he doesn't have the money to fix the trucks, and he's got 6 of them, he's selling 5 trailers, maybe already sold one, you know, that's just what I got from his post. If he doesn't have money to fix a truck, means he wasn't putting money away, okay? He also grew his company probably way too fast, okay, probably. And he grew it in a way that if anything went wrong was going to be very expensive for him. When you buy the truck, you're on the hook for that truck payment. Okay? If you buy the truck and want to put a driver in there, okay, that driver is going to cost you a lot of money because you're paying taxes on that guy. You know, you're paying him a wage and you're paying taxes on it. Okay, there's other things. It's not his equipment, so he's probably not going to take care of it as well as if it was his equipment. Probably. There's some drivers out there who are awesome. Okay? There's some owner-operators who don't take care of their equipment. Right? So use this as a lesson. Learn from other people's mistakes before you have to make the same mistake. And that's a lot easier said than done, but be very careful about spending money you really don't have. If you don't have a large nest of cash, as in, you know, waiting there to make those repairs, then you shouldn't be spending your money on other things yet. Don't go out and buy a brand new car until you have this lined up. That's just my unsolicited advice, because when something happens and you don't have the money to fix it, you're done. Oh, and by the way, if you have a truck payment, you still have to make the truck payment. Okay, you have no money coming in, you have to get the thing fixed, but you have no money for that, and you still have to make the truck payment, and you are now out of business. Okay, so please guys, again, always, if you have any comments, you know, put them in. I'll answer them the best I can. As always, if you think I'm wrong, tell me why. I do this to learn. I like teaching, I like learning, I like having the conversation. So anyway, that's it. Be safe, have a Merry Christmas, and you know, thanks for being here, guys.